Hello children, welcome to our online English class. I'm Miss Thủy. It's very happy to meet you today. Well, today you and I are going to review some grammar points in Unit 11 and Unit 12. Now let's get started with Unit 11, something new to watch. First of all, this is the infinitive of purpose. Now let's have a look again at the structures of the infinitive of purpose. Action, purpose or reason, and it is connected with the words to. So we have some example like this. I turned on the TV to watch sports. He played the CD to listen to music. She turned off the TV to play a video game, and so on. Okay? So I hope you still remember this kind of structures. And now I have a game for you. This game is the Agent 007. Have you ever played this game before? Yes, of course. Now, let's go. In this game, you have to choose the correct answer A, B, C, or D to fill in the blank in the sentence. Number 1. We use a camera. A. To take pictures. B. To play games. C. To take pictures. Or D. To buy food. So what is your answer? Yeah. I bet many of you say the correct answer is
good.
C. To take pictures. Now everyone listen and repeat. We use a camera to take pictures. Excellent. Now let's move on. We use a clock. A. To know the time. B. To listen to music. C. To open the door. Or D. To cook. So what is your answer? Okay, now let's try B. No. So the correct answer is A. To know the time. We use a clock to know the time, right? Mom put on her best dress. A. To go to the party. B. To play games. C. To cook dinner. Or D. To have a shower. Mom put on her best dress to
Good.
Go to the party. Excellent, everyone. Mom put on her best dress to go to the party. Yes, very good. Dad turned off the radio. A. To watch the news. B. To go to bed. C. To listen to the news. Or D. To wash the dishes. Have you ever turn up the radio to watch the news, to go to bed, or to wash dishes? I don't think so. And the correct answer is
Good.
To listen to the news. Dad turned off the radio to listen to the news. Very good. Now the last questions. People use a remote control. A. To write an email. B. To play games. C. To lock a door. Or D. To change the channel. Do you have a remote control at home? Yes, of course. And what do you use a remote control? Yes, of course. The correct answer is
Good.
to change the channel of the TV, right? Now listen and repeat. People use a remote control to change the channel. Okay, excellent. So, do you remember the infinitive of purpose? Sure, you can, right? And now let's move to the how often. We have the questions with how often. For example, how often do you play soccer? How often does she go shopping? How often did they go swimming? And now, it is the way how you answer this kind of questions. We say once, it means one time. Twice, it means 2 times. 3 times. And after the words, we go with a day, once a day, twice a day, or 3 times a day, or a week, a month, a year, and so on. Or we use every day, every week, every month, or every year. Okay? Now I will give you a game that you can check that you remember this kind of questions or not. Okay? Are you ready? Let's get started. This game is crossing the river. What do you see? Who is he? Yeah, he's a cloud, right? And in this game, you have to choose the correct answer that the cloud can cross the river safe. The first one, on Saturdays and Sundays, it equals to every weekend or twice weekend. Which one do you choose? Okay, and I think the correct answer is
Oh, yeah.
every weekend. Yeah, well done. It's very good. Now let's move on. How often do you go swimming? And we have the word once Friday or every Friday. I think some of you may choose once Friday. Yeah.
Oh my.
But sorry, it's not the correct answer. The correct one is every Friday. Okay? Because we don't have the word yeah, in front of the nouns here, so we have to use every. You got it? How often does he go to Singapore? Once a year or every a year? Yeah, and in this situation, we have the word here, a year. So we have to choose
Oh, yeah.
once a year. Oh yeah, it's very good. In January, May, and October, 3 times a year or every a year? In January, 1 time, May, 2 times, and October it means 3 times a year.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. At 4 p.m. o'clock every day, it means twice a day or once a day. So at 4 p.m. it means that only
Oh, yeah.
once a day. Excellent. Okay, now let's move on to Unit 12. Let's open this present first. In this unit, we will review how to make suggestions. Do you remember how to make suggestions? Yeah, you can, right? And now, let's review with let's, why don't you, or how about. What is the structures of these sentences? Let's go with verb. Why don't you go with verb? And how about go with verb ings? Let's, why don't you, and how about all? How the same object? Why don't you go with the question mark? How about go with the question mark also? Except less, it's different. You see? Okay. And now, let's have a game to review. Its name is Hot Air Balloon. Why don't you make a birthday card for mom, or how about, or let's make a birthday card for mom? So what is the correct answer? You see verb here, yeah. And you see this one? And the correct answer is let's. Okay, excellent. Let's make a birthday card for mom. Very good. Opening your presents first. How about let's, or why don't you? Opening here is a verb ing, so it must go with how about. Excellent. How about opening your presents first? Blow out the candles on the cake. You see, this is a verb, but it ends with a question mark. So it must be why don't you? Why don't you blow out the candles on the cake? It's very easy, right? Singing karaoke. Singing is a verb ing, so we have to choose. How about singing karaoke? Very good, guys. Dance to some music. Which one? Let's, why don't you, or how about? Yeah, the correct answer is let's. Let's dance to some music. Okay, very good, everyone. Have a bowling party. How about why don't you, or let's? It is a verb and it's end with a question mark. So the correct answer is why don't you? Why don't you have a bowling party? Okay. So do you remember all the structure, all the grammar points in Unit 11 and Unit 12? Yeah, good job. And now it's time for you to learn by heart all the structures and do the worksheet attached below. You can do that? Sure. And now it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye. See you again and thank you.